At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And they'll begin by running the option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this well past mid. Field before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively. No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Oh, big hole right side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and very short, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And now the rookie's free. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early? And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Nice little juke, and they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here we go. 44.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Flush to his right. Here's a diving catch right side.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 20. 146 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Hurts. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On second down and 4. Taylor escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kadarius Toney, 79 yards. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 16. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw again on second down, Jones. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Into the secondary, past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So still 14 yards to go, second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly.
Big play. Big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones to the right and complete to Galladay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 3rd down, Barkley, and able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he dumps it off to Barkley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. To try again after the sack. Jones throwing deep for Galladay. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Giant, James Bradbury.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 219 yards for him on the ground, as this has been a night to remember to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. But he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Off play action. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the move to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. Gano's kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.